What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the bike rack that I've been using for my Lectric XP bike. I bought this about 2 months ago, and I'm going to go over the specs on it, how to install it, and show you how it works. So let's do it. All right, so the bike rack that I'm going to show you guys is the KAC Overdrive, or KAC Overdrive Sports K2 2-inch, and 2 inches for the hitch, because it goes into a 2-inch hitch. And I'm going to just show you guys, right here's the bike rack. I'm going to go over all the stuff over it over here real quick. All right, so here we have it, guys. The bike rack comes pretty much assembled. I didn't buy it brand new. I actually found a great deal on Facebook Marketplace, and I got this for about 175 bucks. Brand new, it's going for about $395 on Amazon. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested in checking it out. But I'm gonna go over what the parts. So basically, you have your short hook and your long hook. The short hook goes facing outward, the long hook goes facing inward. And this is adjustable, so you have these knobs that you can adjust the height of the hook, as you can see here. Then you're gonna have your wheel holders. You get a left and right. You get a total of 4, obviously, for 2 bikes. They can hold tires up to 5 inches wide. So mountain bikes, e-bikes will fit on here just fine. 5-inch, up to 5-inch tires will fit fine. These are also adjustable, so you can adjust the actual length of the according to your bike. You have that reflective thing there, so for visibility, it helps with that. And you have these tire straps, so you can strap down your tires once you mount it on. I'll also go over that. But these 2 tubes that are on each side right here, you're basically, when it comes, you're gonna just put the bolts in. It includes all the bolts and the washers and everything and the nuts. So you'll just put those in. You'll put your 2 bolts in on each side. Sorry about the lightning there. So anyways, you'll put your bolts in and mount this on there just fine. So first things first, you're gonna pick the rack up. You're gonna slide the A tube. I'll just call it the A tube. It's the main tube into the hitch there. And then you're gonna line it up right there with that hole. So once you have it lined up, you're gonna insert the safety screw, and this has to be on the right side. It has to enter through the right side, and they want you to tighten that with a wrench. So I'm using an actual 19mm socket, so I'm just gonna tighten that up real quick. So once you've tightened this, now the anti-wobble mechanism is enabled. You just got to make sure that bolt is very tight, or it's tightened in. Another cool feature that this brings in is this lock mechanism that goes on the opposite end. So once you've tightened the screw on the right side, you're gonna use the lock. And this rack brings 4 keys. I already have one on my keychain, so I'm just gonna lock it. All right, just gonna lock it like that. Pull it out, and it's nicely secured there. Cover that up, and you're good to go. Let me show you guys here these knobs. Like I said, this is adjustable, and you're gonna adjust this according to the height of your bikes, obviously, to secure them. And the top one here has a lock mechanism here, and it uses the same key that you use to lock that bottom part. So once you get your bikes in place, you can tighten everything down, you can lock this. So this adds another level of security to your bikes. I wouldn't rely strictly on this, but I do want to point out that nice feature that it brings. So let me just go show you another thing. Right here is this handle. When you want to load your first bike, or when you want to get to your trunk, you just lift this up, and this reclines like that. So I'm going to go ahead and load the first bike up and show you guys. Okay, this is like the 5th time I'm going to try to record this. My mic went out. The rain stopped, so I moved out over here to get this shot in much lighter or brighter condition. As I was saying earlier, to load the bike up, the first bike, you grab the handle here and you just pull it back and drop the rack back. This gives you the ability to mount your first bike, and it also gives you the ability to open up your trunk, so you have access to your trunk. Okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and mount the first bike. The way I like to mount the bike is I like to have the forward part of the bike, or the handlebars, facing the driver's side. So I'm gonna go ahead and load the white XP up first. And I didn't show you, but make sure your pedal is folded in, just to make sure everything's tucked in nicely. Okay, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna loosen your hook right here. The wrong one, sorry. And then you're gonna bring it down and it's gonna secure that in place. Okay, so you'll tighten this hook up. I'm gonna keep this hook up just because I'm gonna put the other bike up. What I wanna show you guys is on the other side here. Before you mount your bike, drop your gear to the third or fourth gear or lower. What you wanna do is you want the gears to go in and move in, because otherwise it's gonna hit the wheel, or excuse me, the wheel mount right here. It'll hit right here, so you don't want that to happen. Make sure you drop that gear. Okay, so now I'm gonna mount the second bike and I'm gonna put the handlebars facing the passenger side. Hold it. Once you lift it up right here like that, the gear is not hitting. This is what I'm talking about. You get a better shot right here. It's not hitting, so make sure you drop that gear. You have that in place there. I'm gonna loosen the hook and drop it right here. Make sure it's all the way in. Now tighten that knob right there, and we're good right there like that. Now it's not completely done. Let me show you guys something else. Once you have the hooks in place and tightened up, make sure you grab your key and you lock this. And like I said earlier, this is just gonna give you some more security here. Guys, I wanted to bring this up because one of my viewers brought this up. It's a good idea to put something on the bike frame here, okay, to protect the bike frame, because even though the hooks are padded, they do wear over time, and you don't want to damage or like mess up the paint on your bike. So they recommended that, and I've started doing that. I think it's a great idea. I just use one of these fiber cloths, and then I put it like that, and then I screw it back in and tighten it. Another thing is, when you lock the key, lock it with your key, that knob is going to spin freely. That way you know it is actually locked. All right, the next thing I wanted to show you guys is the straps that are included with this bike rack. The way I've been doing this is, I'm going to show you here on the inside of this wheel base. You're going to loop this around, and you're going to have the Velcro facing outward, obviously, and then you're just going to secure that like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to loop the strap through your wheel there, your wheel, and then you're going to loop it over here on the built-in loop that it brings, and you're just going to tighten it like that. That way your bike, it helps with the security of the bike, helps it keeps in place really nicely, and it's not going to go anywhere. Now that I have both bikes on, I wanted to show you that, because I showed you previously without the bikes on, you can still tilt the rack on with both bikes on, and you have access to your trunk. Just wanted to show you that even with the bikes on, you can still tilt it over. Another cool feature about this is that it has this button right here. All right, so you just press that in, and it releases the bike rack. So you can fold the bike rack, and you hear it snap into place. Then you can actually fold this up, and you can keep the bike rack on, so you don't always have to take it off, and save some space, and it's nicely folded up. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I had a rough time making this video, to be honest with you, because of the storm, in and out, moving in and out, the rain, but I hope it was informative and useful to you guys. If you have any questions about the KAC or KAC Overdrive K2 bike rack for e-bikes, again, they are 120-pound capacity rack, 60 each bike. Couple tips: I don't put my bikes on there with their batteries on. I don't want to add extra weight, and I don't want my batteries getting wet or anything like that. I do have a bike cover for it, which I had in one of my previous videos. I'll put a short clip here so you guys can see that. And if you have any questions, if you're interested in any of the covers or any of the accessories, I'll link them all down below. They are Amazon affiliate links. They won't cost you any additional money, but I have to tell you about this. So if you have any questions, make sure you drop a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you found this video informative and useful. Give it a like, thumbs up, peace.